Hello, my name is Mansour, and today I'll talk about a sport that is very old, very ancient, I can say. This sport's history goes back to 20,000 years BC, which makes it the third oldest sport on record after wrestling and running. Every 4 years, you'll probably see this sport on TV and may wonder how it actually works or how it reached that stage. Also, it has been linked to many of our favorite characters, such as Katniss Everdeen, Hawkeye, and of course, Robin Hood. Well, you probably guessed it. It is archery. Archery has clearly evolved a lot from being a weapon that is used only for the purpose of hunting or on the battlefield to an Olympic sport that brings people together. Today, I will take you through the history of archery, the bow and arrow, and how it ended up as an Olympic sport. As I mentioned earlier, this sport has been tracked to 20,000 BC, and that was discovered from the findings of arrowheads, which was made of flint. However, the ancient Egyptians were the earliest people ever to use the bow regularly for the purpose of hunting and warfare, and that was 3000 BC. In East Asia, China introduced Japan to archery in the 6th century. Since then, it has been a sacred tradition in Japan and developed a martial art called Kyoto. Meanwhile, the Middle Eastern were the first to master archery from horseback, which helped them conquering Europe. Speaking of Europe, England had a law that forced every man of an adult age to practice archery every Sunday. For many decades, the bow and arrow that are made of elm trees, wood sticks, and rocks was an incredible invention that helped the humans to survive until the invention of the gunpowder and pistols. Since then, archery started to be a recreation and a competitive sport. As a sport, archery made its first competition in Finsbury, England, back in 1583, and consisted of 3,000 archers. So far, I have shared with you some of archery's history. Now let's talk about the present. Archery's first appearance in the Olympics was back in Paris, 1900. Then it continued in 1904, 1908. It disappeared for 12 years, came back again in 1920. Unfortunately, archery disappeared again, but this time for 52 years. Then it reappeared again in Munich, 1972, and has been in the Olympics since then. Archery's leading team must be South Korea, with 18 Olympic gold medals since 1972, and Korea has been conquering archery in the last decade, winning every possible medal in both men and women categories. One of the things that helped archery evolve is technology. Technology are used nowadays in manufacturing the bow and arrow. Engineers have developed the game by replacing the old materials to new ones, such as carbon fiber, aluminum, and wire steel. With the help of technology, engineers created the recurve bow and compound bow. Both bows are very advanced in technology, especially the compound bow, because it consists of two cams that help holding the power of the bow by reducing the poundage that the archers hold by about 50% or more. On the other hand, the recurve bow is a more competitive bow, and it is the only recognized bow by the International Olympic Committee. Archery competitions nowadays are held on 70 meters. for recurve and 50 meters for compound, with the different target faces. The target faces are circles that are colored. Each circle have the same color. Each two circles have the same color, but each circle has a different point. And the points are from 10 in the center until 1 at the edge or the last circle. Well, archery is still improving every day, and I believe we will see new technologies that will take part in this sport, as well as many companies that will enter the field of archery. Archery is a very beautiful and interesting sport, and everyone, no matter what age they are, can practice and enjoy the thrill of it. Thank you.